What is up, everybody? It's me, Chris, again with another Dauntless video. Today, we're going to be looking at the hammer. Now, I'm going to take my camera away this time to avoid covering up this, like I did before. So, I'm going to get rid of that. We're going to talk about the hammer. Today, we're going against the Shrike again because it has a boopable attack. The hammer is pretty much that, a big hammer. While you're moving forward, just left clicks, does this little 3 combo. This is what I use most of the time. It kind of lets you aim more, you can kind of turn, keep track of your target better. That's going to be your main damage focus. So that's just left clicks while moving forward. Left clicks while standing still, you'll perform these nice little spins. Now the only problem with this is 1, you can't move. And 2, you hit so many things on the behemoth that it's actually kind of counterproductive. Your whole idea of the hammer is pretty much to knock out the behemoth, or if you're going against a behemoth like Skarn with the rock armor, to break that off. I actually have a video of the closed beta of me beating up the Skarn with a hammer. So, if we check out this, horizontal hammers, that's just the left clicks, which we just went over. Lunging strikes is the second variant, which is the always moving forward. So you got just left clicks, you got moving forward left clicks, then you have a combination of the 2, which is repeating uppercuts. So you have a not moving, and then, okay, I messed it up. You have it not moving, and then you press forward and left clicks. You do 2 uppercuts. That's good if you're going for this move, and then you realize that the behemoth starts to move or a part broke off. So with repeating uppercuts, you can actually move a little bit. You can redirect it a little bit, not nearly as much as the moving forward combo, which is what I like about this so much. You can aim it really well, and it does a good amount of damage. Now, right click is a shotgun, and Q, play the Gears of War reload minigame, which is right up under our stamina bar. And you want to get that right in that little line. If you don't, if it either goes past all the way, you'll get a different kind of ammo, which is weaker. And if you try to reload and miss it, you'll be stuck in place for a second, making you susceptible to being smacked by something. So you always want to try to get that reload. Now, with the hammer blast, you can release all of the blasts at any end of the combo, and that actually does a decent amount of damage. But the nice thing about the ammo is you can empower your hits. Before you make contact with the behemoth, you can hit your right click, and that will empower your attack. Now, this Hellion Hammer actually does... Oh, there, I messed up. This Hellion Hammer actually does 25% increased damage with the empowering strikes. So it's already more powerful, but then on top of it, you're getting an extra 25%. So it's a pretty good hammer. Now, I would recommend only priming your first and third swing. That way you can do 2 whole combos of it without having to reload. Now, you can reload at the end of an attack, like that.
Listen up. This is important.
But I'm pretty bad at it. The idea is that you could string them together. Like that. It's a lot harder to do in practice, however. So, that's the basic attacks. You also have the rocket dodge, I believe it's called. Is that what it's called? Evasive Blast. So, you double click, and that's pretty much it. You can also do it in a direction. Now, the cool thing about this is if you're not moving at all, you will always go backwards. And that's backwards from where your character is facing. So, that gives you a little extra bit of mobility, as you can just kind of blast around. Now, it does use 2 ammo, and it will not work if you have 1 ammo. So if we try to do this, just nothing happens. Just like, oh, never mind, I can't do that. The other nice thing that the hammer can do is hammer jump. While sprinting forward, you can hit right click, and you'll jump in the air. You can actually hit right click twice to go pretty high in the air. Now, with the 1 right click, you can do an attack, and that is the strongest attack you have. However, if you do the 2 hammers, you cannot attack. So, it's really not worth using the 2 shots to do the hammer jump unless you're just trying to move, in which case I would suggest doing the blast dodge. Now, what's cool about the blast dodge and the hammer jump is that all shots from the hammer can interrupt a behemoth. So, if the Shrike is flying at us, we can blast dodge back and hopefully boop it. Now, if you remember from the sword video, you can boop a Shrike. I think I covered everything. Yeah. So let's go beat up a Shrike. So, the one bad part about the hammer is it's pretty slow, and it uses a lot of stamina. Okay, we're gonna go through this again. So, you kind of want to just walk around instead of like sprinting after your foe. Now here we're gonna do a hammer jump. Knocked out already. And now we just kind of beat him up. That's pretty much the basic idea of the hammer, is to just knock things out and then get easy damage on it. I should have blast dodged there. That way I would have booped him. I haven't really fought the Shrike in a while. So, I'm a little rusty at it. Again, the hammer swings are very slow, so you're pretty susceptible to getting hit. The role that I would picture... Oh, okay. I would picture the hammer user as kind of the tank. You're looking to incapacitate the Shrike or the behemoth as much as possible. We're going to try to boop in here. Okay, messed up. There we go. I didn't go for the blast dodge because it didn't seem to be working in my favor. Now we're going to try to hit him in the head, knock him out, and then just keep hammering away. And we're trying to reload between swings. And now we can empower our attacks again. And just kind of go for it. Again, I'm not the greatest. Okay. Did it too early. Again, I'm not the greatest at the Shrike fight. I've mostly been practicing with the hammer against Pengar, but every time I've tried to get into a Pengar game by myself, I've had connectivity issues. I don't know if there's a bug with Pengar or it's just my imagination. So I thought I would do a Shrike. Let's try to blast dodge this. Okay. Didn't even do it. I really want to get a blast dodge in this video because 1, they're fun, and 2, I want to show it off. Now, you don't actually get any knockout damage unless you're hitting around his head. Like, I hit him in the tail there, and really nothing too interesting happened. Hey, I booped him. I got hit, but I booped him. Now we're going to reload. start empowering some attacks. Gonna roll over here, try to hit him in the face a couple times before he gets up and runs away. Okay. Come on. Nope. Jeez. I'm really bad at that. Sorry. Alright. Out of the way. Reload. I should have tried to blast dodge that. Again, the hammer is pretty stamina heavy. So you have to just kind of wander around walking most of the time. Okay, he's gonna leave. And we're gonna follow him. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright. I'm probably just gonna put on some music for the second half of this fight, like I did with the sword. And I'll talk to you guys at the end. There we go. Finally. Oops. Alright, so that is the Shrike and the Hammer. It wasn't the best run, but I hope it got the point across at least. The Hammer is, in my opinion, there to open up opportunities for your team, not necessarily for yourself. I am using the Hellion Hammer, so it does do a good amount of damage, but most of the other hammers are really designed just to open up opportunities for your team. The Shotgun Blast is pretty ineffective, except for the after the combo, you can unleash all 4 shots, and that does a lot of damage, but I personally feel that you're better off just using the shots to empower your attacks normally. I haven't done math or anything, which I probably should, to see which is actually better. To hold off on your shots, then hit them with all 4, or to empower your attacks like I normally do. The other 2 ways that you open up, well, the 2 ways, in my opinion, that you open up opportunities is by booping, The hammer is very good at booping if you're good at it. Now, I was attempting to blast dodge boop, which is something that I've just started working on 2 or 3 days ago, honestly. In the closed beta, you could not boop dodge. The blast dodging and the hammer jump didn't actually fire any projectiles, so they didn't, well, they fired projectiles, but they couldn't boop anything. There was something between the closed beta and the open beta. They decided that it should be able to, so I've been trying to get better at it. I'm pretty used to just booping, standing there, holding right click and shooting one shot. So you can boop with it in a couple different ways, and you can knock out a behemoth, which opens up a very long DPS opportunity for the rest of your team. So that's my take on the hammer. I hope it helps. I'll probably do another video with the hammer against the Pangar in a week or two. And if you guys like the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. If you dislike the video, leave a thumbs down. Let me know what I could do better in the comments, and I hope you have a good day. See ya.